I just felt kind of an urge to make a video about this. I read this book, I've mentioned it before, whenever I'm feeling to just read it. It's a friend from church gave it to me. It was like a gift, and this is back in June, this one I'm referencing June 22nd, but I just remember I kind of marked the page whenever I feel like I like the message or whatever. But I'm just going to read the whole thing, because it's very something I've mentioned or talked about before, but they put it in really good words. It basically says, wait patiently, don't rush things with time consciousness gnawing at your mind. Dwell in timelessness. For you, time is a protection. You're a frail creature who can only handle 24-hour segments of life at a time. Time can also be a tyrant, ticking away relentlessly in your mind. Learn to master time, or it will be your master. How deep. Though you are a time-bound creature, seek to meet me in timelessness. It's more into like religious stuff, which I try to avoid, but just in general, I like the message. As you focus on my presence, the demands of time and tasks will diminish, yada yada. Sorry, I try to stray away from that side of even though I like it, I try to keep things not so I guess I mentioned God and whatnot in these videos, which is true, but I just try to make it more. Anyway, this is kind of what it says right here, just so you see it. Basically what it says, time is a protection. You can only handle 24-hour segments of life at a time. Learn to master time, or it will be your master. And I feel like I only understand this fully because of just, I don't know, what I've experienced in the past year or so, not even year, maybe 6 months. I feel like 2 year ago me, or like younger me, would have read that and be like, what the fuck does that even mean? I would have thought it's just some like religious, I don't even know, I would have just been like, well, that's weird, that's bizarre. But it makes sense to me, and it's weird, like, I very much understand it, and I feel like it's kind of what I've spoke about before, but just been put in different words. Like, you are only meant to experience life in 24-hour periods, not half of that which you're sleeping, so not even, more like 12 hours. But each day is new in its own unique way and brings its own things, its own opportunities, its own experiences, its own people. But people get tired. You get tired of life, tired of doing life, living life, You're only meant to experience a little bit of it every single day, and it adds up over time, weeks, months, years, decades, whatever. Eventually, that's your whole life, It's just tons of small days stacked up and over. And what you do in those days adds up, leads to who you are, how you look, if you kind of work on yourself physically, mentally, whatever. But I guess what it means when it kind of says, ticking away your mind, learn to master it, will be your master. I feel like it's basically saying, don't approach life or time as a bad thing where you need to struggle or worry to figure things out or have everything go your own way or your own plan. You can have goals and whatnot, but don't struggle to kind of keep everything perfect, just kind of master time, meaning understand time, how it works, and how things take time to fall into line or fall into place or work itself out, and learn to master just knowing that. If you're and you're aware of it, that's everything. If you don't, it will be your master. Like, it will have that hold on you where you're constantly in that state of mind, like worrying or just trying too hard to dictate everything and make I don't know, I'm tiring my mind myself. You'll try too hard to overthink or overplan and make things go a certain way if they're not meant to go that way. If things are meant to go a certain way, you're meant to do a certain thing, it sort of just flows that way. It doesn't mean you don't have to put an effort or try. Things don't just fall in your lap, but it will kind of just go that way easier than it would in another scenario. I just realized I only have 2 minutes left on my recording storage, so this might cut off any moment, but if it does, thanks for watching, and be happy. I always say that, but I'll just keep going until it does. You're a time-bound creature, meaning you're, dictated by time. Your days are, numbered, and what you do is relying on time. Obviously, you can't do anything without that. If you don't have time, you're dead, and then nothing matters. But just learn to master time, to understand how it works, use every day to its fullest. Different days, different weeks, months bring different opportunities and people, experiences. Just learn to understand that, and you'll do just fine, and just enjoy it. I guess just enjoy life, because it can end at any moment, basically. Not that I'm the first person to say that. I know, how inspiring. Oh, it's gonna die pretty soon. All right, well, thanks for watching. Be happy. Maybe I'll do a part 2 of this because I wanted to go more in depth, but I'll see you guys. Good night.